We have Naihanchi Ni. We're going to walk through it, talk through it. Okay? Right? Sashiyo. Down. Together, first attacker applies a choke. We come up, break the choke, looking through the triangle, but not tipping the head back. Strike the side of the neck. Next attacker applies a bear hug. We break the bear hug and strike the throat. We cross over, we head snap in the direction we're going. This attacker rushes in, hammer fist to groin, Kage punch to the solar plexus. Next attacker comes from this 45. We are looking, we head snap, and we block and strike his temple at the same time. So it's a closing block. Same thing. Same. And again, he's throwing a left punch. I block the punch. It turns him a little bit so that I can strike his temple. Next attacker comes in with a middle punch. I block it. Kage punch to the ribs. This gets interesting on these next two attackers. I head snap in the direction that I'm moving. I head snap to the front, block his punch. He grabs my hair. I sweep his leg, strike his chin with my elbow. Same thing. Next attacker comes in from this 45. Haishi Barai, punch to the ribs. I look in the direction I'm moving. Head snap to the front. Block a middle punch, block a face punch, and immediately strike. Parry, parry, back fist. End of Kata. Go up, come up, Hajime, and the first attacker comes in and applies a choke. I come up simply, break the choke, strike the side of his neck. The next attacker comes in with a bear hug. I go down, come up, breaking the bear hug, striking the throat. Perfect. Next attacker rushes in. Boom. He's going to throw the punch, a right punch. And when I step across, my block is going to turn him a little bit, and I strike him with an obiuchi at the temple. Then, of course, going back the same way, end up here. Block, punch. Then the next two attackers, when I look, he's going to throw a middle punch. Then he's going to grab my hair. I'm going to sweep his leg and elbow strike. I want you to go back and want to watch that again. This is a really good defense. Here, look. Punch, hair, sweep, and as I sweep, it extends his stance, doesn't it?
Yes.
And go back and watch what happens. Now just do the sweep. Watch what happens to his shin. Okay? Now, watch what happens to his shin now. Boom! Right into my elbow. So he's falling, and I'm elbowing. So, one more time. I believe. So I'm here. Step across. Boom. Boom. Okay? So here I am, and then I'm coming across, and like throws a middle punch, I block. He throws a face punch, I block, and immediately strike. So it looks like this. Block, punch, parry, parry, back fist to the face. Now, how many times is that guy getting hit? All right, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like one time. But I'm actually hitting him 6 times. Touch it. Do just the face punch. Yeah. Okay? So, I pull. It's upsetting enough as I step across. I could even, the Kata does not call for this, the form does, but I could even block. So, same as with the high shoot. When you're going to throw this punch at that angle. Okay? I could block, and then punch. Or just do the simple high shoot punch. Okay? So, again, if you'll do the attacker where you step in, it's going to be a right reverse punch. So as I come across, I block, he grabs hair, I sweep, elbow. And the other side's the same way. So, can we go through a three-man kata run?
Let's try it.
That's the attackers broken down and talked about. But what we'd like to do is a three-man kata run. A three-man kata run, which is a lot of systems don't do it. Shuri-ryu always had a three-man kata. And what that means is we're going to line up three for a bunkai team. Line up like we always do. I'll be the performer. This is first attacker. Choke is first. This is the second attack. Then the third, fourth, blah, blah. And then when we finish that, we do this. Rotate. Now he performs the kata. He's first attacker. I'm second attacker. Then we rotate when we finish that. Performer, first attacker, second attacker. And at the end of 3 runs, we've all been either a performer, a first, or a second attacker. The entire thing. Okay? So take a break for a second, get some water.